joining me and for this flow. Today I want us to use yoga so we can move and learn, support ourselves, grow with whatever that's coming up to you, whatever you are experiencing now right in your life, which can be anger, sorrow, confusion. That's how I've been feeling for a few days. So I think yoga is really a great way for us to go back inside and, clear space, get rid of the noise, the chatter, and so we can remember who we truly are and be aware of the things that we need more in our lives. So today, that's what I want for us, to move through, sit with discomfort, move through discomfort, or perhaps something insightful, something that, it just makes you feel good. So let's find a seated position. Sit nice and tall and bring the hands to touch and just rub your hands a little bit. So as you start to cultivate, feel that warmth, that heat building in between the hands. That's what we call metta, which is basically love and kindness. And then you can just bring the palms to rest on your chest. And take a few breaths here. No need to change anything, right? No need to judge. Just be the observer. Always reminding ourselves to breathe. Today I read something that was very touching, that we can go a few days without water, without food, but we cannot exist without our breath, even for just a few seconds, right? So today, as you move on your mat, bring your breath to focus. Notice if in moments of confusion, chaos, what your breath feels like. And then bring the hands to the heart center. Take a moment here, set an intention for yourself. Set an intention. It can be collective, right? For me today, my intention is for healing and for peace. So as you move, as you flow, as you breathe, and if you notice your mind's trying to escape, or you're trying to escape poses, sensations, go back to your intention. Whatever brought you to your mat today. And then slowly just relax your arms. We're gonna stay seated here for a moment and take a big breath in. And then exhale, cactus your arms. Good, take your right elbow under the left. Good. Let's move through a few seated cat and cows here, starting to open the heart space, the upper back. Inhale, lift your gaze, arch your spine. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll towards the sit bones. Inhale, think as if you're diving. And then slowly exhale, curl the spine, tuck your chin. Do this 2 more times with your own breath. Exhale. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take your left elbow under. Good. Sit nice and tall here. Ground from the sits bones. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, round. And breathe in, create space. Exhale, curl the spine. 2 more, breathe in. And out. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, sweep the arms. Palms touch, draw the energy to the heart center. All right, we're gonna stand on our knees. You can keep your toes tucked under. We're gonna do a little bit of dynamic movement here. So I'm gonna guide you. We're gonna start slow and then you follow your breath. So inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, open twist to your left. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist to your right. Breathe into center. Breathe out, left hand comes by the side. Take a side stretch here, breathe, pull the belly in, and come back to center. And switch. Good, relax the shoulders, open the chest. Breathe back to center, inhale. As you exhale, take a child's pose, just 1 breath here. We're gonna keep moving. Inhale to rise. Exhale to twist. Inhale, reach, create space. Exhale, twist to your right. Come back to center, breathe in and breathe out. Take that side stretch. Nice. Come back to center and switch. Do this 2 more times and then following your breath. So again, 1 breath per movement. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, take that side stretch, find something new, go a little deeper every time. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. So press back to your child's pose. Inhale to rise. Exhale to twist. Just building a little heat, warming up the body. But being kind and mindful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take that side stretch again. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. And take child's pose. So we're gonna stay here for 5 slow breaths. Move, breathe, find stillness. Let your low back relax, your face, your jaw. Notice perhaps where you've been holding tension for the past few hours earlier in your day. Give yourself permission to pause here. Just appreciating the breath, the moment. And then slowly come back to your knees. We're gonna focus a bit also on the side body. So you're gonna extend your right leg out to the side. Try to have your ankle, your heel in line with your knee here. Staying tall, activate through that leg that is out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, take your right hand to your shin. Watch so the shoulder doesn't roll forward. Keep the chest open and then bring that hand just lightly over your ear. Soft bend on your knee. Firm up that quad. Keep a strong foundation and nice and soft into your upper body. One more breath in. And slowly come back to center. Now your left hand is going to come to the floor, or you can use a block here if the floor seems too far away or if you're feeling a little tight. Yeah, inhale, exhale. You may stay here for a couple more breaths, or you can lift that leg, bend your knee, grab a hold of your foot behind your back, adding a little quad stretch. Final one, breathe in and breathe out. Slowly release. Tone the belly, come back to center. Palms touch, hands to the heart. Good, we're gonna switch sides right away. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take your left hand into the shin. Find space here in between the ribs. Soften the breath a little more. Soften the edges of your breath. And breathe back to center. As you exhale, take your hand to the floor or a block. Reach your arm over your ear. See if you can just breathe. Option to pause here or start to bend your knee, grab a hold of your foot. So you're adding that balancing element. But remember, it's about healing. It's about creating a space. So always doing what just serves you. Slowly release. Inhale, come back to center. Palms touch, hands at the heart. All right. We're gonna start to flow, to just pick up the pace a little bit. So find your downward dog. Let's take a moment to paddle the feet. So remember, today we're moving through whatever it's right in front of us, we're dealing with in the present moment. So if you're any moment you feel stuck on your mat, if the energy feels stuck, go back to your intention, go back to your breath. Remember to pause. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Bring your knee to the ground. Now keep your left hand on the floor. Take a twist here. Open the chest. Breathe. Press that right heel on the ground, the left knee. And then slowly frame your right foot. You're gonna inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale to cactus. Open the chest, lift the gaze. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Do this 2 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly to frame your right foot. You're gonna step back to a plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale to lower down. Loop the shoulders back and down. Inhale for a cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Wake up your legs and release. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Reset every time you come to your downward dog. Ground yourself. Inhale, raise your left leg. Step your foot forward. Right knee gently comes down to the ground. On your next inhalation, peel the heart open. Another inhale. Exhale to frame your left foot. You're gonna inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale to squeeze the shoulder blades. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Final one. Frame your left foot, step back plank. You know what to do. Move through that little flow, that vinyasa. Inhale, take your back bend. Maybe spend an extra breath or 2. No rush. And press back to downward dog. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Let it out, let it go. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Take your right leg high. Step your right foot forward. Same idea here. Take that twist, but this time with your knee off the ground. And slowly frame your foot. Take your left heel down. We're gonna inhale, rise, warrior 1. Place the fingers behind your back so you can create a little bit more space here. Now square off your hips. Make sure your foundation is nice and strong. Notice perhaps where you feel a little resistance. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take that knee to your leg. Take a humble warrior. Rinse the knuckles away from your spine. Continue to engage through your belly. And slowly release your hands to frame your right foot. Step back plank. Either flow or step back to your downward dog. Bridge your left leg high. Step your left foot forward first. Take that twist. Move with intention. And frame your left foot. Plant your right heel down. Take your time. As you inhale again, you rise, come up. Open yourself to receive, to pause. And then lace the fingers behind your back. Breathe in. Hold it here. Soften let the tension melt off the shoulders and your jaw. And then slowly release. Take the humble warrior. One more inhalation. as you exhale, one more time, breathe in and breathe out. Release your hands to the earth. You know what to do. Move like you, friends. Choose a back bend that serves you. It may be a different back bend every single time you flow. You may continue to take the same one. Find your downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. See if you can slowly, with each breath, go in a little bit more. Tune in. Remember, there's no separation. Mind, body, breath. Yoga is the healing art and the art of stillness, of finding, creating space, finding stillness. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold. Do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Press through your feet and slowly rise. Bring your palms to touch. Draw the hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale. Sit for chair pose, Utkatasana. So in yoga, we use the tools, right? It's just tools for us to be able to find stillness, to quiet the mind, to be able to sit with discomfort, right? So it's important to be able to notice our reactivity to discomfort, pain. One more breath here. And fold. Take an inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, raise your right arm, twist, just one breath here. And then exhale, frame your foot. You're gonna plant that left heel once again. Inhale, rise. We've been here before, my friends. So find your pose and just go in. Let go of the external distractions. See if you can just be in your body with your breath. This time, cactus your arms and then bring your left elbow under the right. So we're gonna work with that Garuda arms that we've done in the beginning of class. Inhale, start to lift your gaze and your elbows. But stay committed through the legs here. Stay strong through your foundation, soft with the breath. Soften the shoulders a bit more, maybe bend your right knee a little bit more. Keep your bind, slowly fold, humble warrior with Garuda arms. Good, slowly you're gonna come just halfway up. Keep your arms the way they are. Turn to the ball of your back foot and find warrior 3. Lift that back leg, flex the toes. If this is too much on your arms, relax your arms, reach them back or bring the hands to the heart center. One more breath here. Come back to step back here. Inhale, rise for a high lunge. Sweep the arms. And then exhale. Frame your right foot. Keep your left hand on the ground. Roll towards the outer edges of your feet. Take a side plank here. Just a little balancing. Breathe, lift the hips. Trust yourself. And then take a regular plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Open the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Take your left leg high behind you. Step your foot forward. Stay on the ball of your foot. Inhale, raise your left arm. Exhale, frame your foot. Plant your right heel. Inhale, rise, warrior one. So this time we did the opposite, right? We did backwards. Cactus your arms. Take your right elbow under the left. Inhale, reach up and back. How's your breath? Bend your knee another inch. Keep drawing that belly in, bring the ribs down. Relax your shoulders. Slowly find that neutral spine as you start to fold here again. Keep your neck nice and long. How can you soften in this shape? Melt internally, but stay strong on the outside. Keep the integrity of the pose. Come back halfway up, turn to the ball of your back foot, and then slowly find that warrior three with Garuda arms. We have 3 breaths here. Standing legs strong. Don't hold your breath. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly step back, come into a high lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale to frame your foot. Take your flow or pause in a resting pose. Let's take child's pose for a few breaths. In order for us to heal, it's important for us to be able to pause, to listen, to give ourselves permission. In yoga, we allow our bodies to receive the benefits of each pose when we pause, when we are in stillness. If you need to release anything, open mouth, exhale. One more breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And then press back to your downward dog if you're ready. If not, hang in there in your child's pose. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. Breathe in, flat back. Breathe out, fold. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, sit low chair pose. You can bring the hands to the heart center, or you can extend your arms in front of you. Just make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Good. The weight should be on your heels as you see all 10 toes here. Keep the tailbone nice and long, but the belly draws in. Embrace the challenge, embrace the heat, embrace the moment. And then slowly fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, step your left foot back. Inhale, raise your right arm. Slowly frame your foot. Plant your left heel. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. One more breath here. We're gonna go a little deeper if it's available to you. So two options. We're gonna work towards binding. So you're gonna take your right arm under the leg and wrap your left hand behind your back. If that's not happening today, just lace the fingers again and fold. So see where you are. So if you bind, you take your right arm under the leg. The chest could face the floor here. Maybe a strap or a towel might be helpful. Another breath. Slowly release your bind. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Turn to the ball of the back foot. Take your left elbow in. We're gonna go again into that warrior three. Just one breath. Stay with me. Start to draw your left knee with you as you come to stand. Bend your right knee. Wrap your left leg over for Garudasana. Try to sit nice and low. Keep the shoulders stacked over your hips. Soften the tops of the shoulders, but stay strong through the legs. Use the power of your breath to support you here. Slowly uncross the legs, step all the way back, find a high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, frame your foot. Step back to your plank. This time we're gonna go into a side plank on the other side. So right hand stays on the floor. Raise your left arm. Lift your hips. If you need, right knee can stay on the ground or you can step your foot in front. One more breath here. And find your regular plank. Take that flow or skip altogether. Finding downward dog. Just a couple more breaths here in stillness. Listen to each inhale and each exhale. Raise your left leg, step your foot forward. First, take that open twist to your left. And then frame your foot. Take your right heel to the ground. Inhale, rise, warrior one. All right, either lace the fingers behind your back or slowly start to fold. Take your left arm under the leg and bind. See if you can keep your hips squared. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Bend your knee another inch. Release your bind. Inhale, rise. Press through the feet. Turn to the ball of your back foot. Contain the ribs. Pull the belly in. Cactus your arms. Take your right elbow under the left. Inhale, reach forward, warrior three. Find your balance. Start to draw your right knee towards the chest as you come to stand. Bend your left knee deeply. Wrap your right leg around. Square off the hips. Lift the elbows. One more breath. Cross the legs. Start to reach your leg and your arms back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Frame your foot. Option to flow or to find downward dog. Let's take a couple more breaths here. I'm going to take a little twist. So walk the hands back just a couple of inches here. Make sure the hands are flat on the ground. And the heels are probably going to get a little bit closer too. So you're going to take your right hand to your left shin or your left ankle and take a twist. Gaze under your left armpit. Make sure you're pressing through the palm. Draw that belly in. Bend your elbow into that right arm and pull a little more. Slowly release, switch sides. Take your left hand to your right shin or your ankle. Keep rooting down through the right palm. And release. Take a child's pose. Maybe rock your head from side to side, or maybe even rocking the hips a little bit. We're gonna do the same pose once again, but now we're gonna add a little bit of balancing. So come back to that downward dog. Shorten the stance a little bit. Keep your hand flat on the ground. Take your right hand to your shin or outer ankle. Keep pressing through the palm, and now slowly start to raise your right leg. Keep your hips squared and leveled. Extend through the leg. Curl the toes. Draw the navel in. Breathe. And release. Switch sides at your own time. If you need to take a break in between sides, that's totally okay. Claw those fingers on your mat. Take that twist first, and then slowly start to raise your left leg. So you're going to shift the weight into the right hand and your right foot. Tone the leg. Breathe. And release. Child's pose. Let go. Or you can sit on your heels for a moment. Just observe. How's your breath? Alright, and then slowly find a seated position at your own time. We're going to sit tall here. So first, you're going to bend your right knee. Walk your heel in as close as you can. Keep that left leg straight. You have a little space here between your foot and your leg. Take your right arm inside your leg and then reach forward as if you're going to reach for my hand. Reach and then take your arm in front of the leg and then wrap your left arm behind so the hands may or may not touch. A strap can be very helpful, or a towel, but the trick is to keep that arm in front of the shin. Now press that right big toe mound on the floor and curl the left toes. So the intention here is not to twist, is to fold over the leg. How can you find sweetness in this moment? Even though it may make you feel stuck a little. And slowly release. From here, keep your foot where it is. You're just gonna twist to your right. So you can hook your elbow outside the leg, sit tall. And slowly release. Extend your right leg, bend your left knee. Again, set up first, sit nice and tall. Keep space. Take your left arm inside the leg, reach forward, wrap your arm in front of the shin, turn your palm to face the wall behind you. Take your right hand to reach for the left and fold. Relax through the shoulders, keep breathing, creating space. And then slowly release. From here, we're just gonna twist. So left hand comes behind the back, right arm reaches up, elbow hooks outside the leg. Stay active through the twist. One more breath here. Slowly release. Good work, friends. We're almost done. So now you can keep your feet hip width or a little bit wider. Just rock those hips back even more. You have a soft bend here on your knee. Take a big breath in, reach up to the sky, and then exhale, fold. See if you can find a long spine. You can rest your forehead on the block. Final breath. And mindfully release. We're going to come down to our backs. You can, if you have blocks, you can have one block handy if you want. Once you come to your back, just windshield wipe your legs here a little bit. Try to slow down the breath even more. All right, we're gonna start with extending the right leg up towards the ceiling. Extend your left leg to on the floor. So the hands can be above the knee or below. So if you have the flexibility, maybe walk the hands a little bit higher towards the ankle, but make sure the shoulder blades are still on the ground for now. Keep the spine long, wake up your toes, maybe roll your ankle here. Try to soften into the pose. Now stay here, or on your next exhale, lift your shoulders, bend your elbows east and west, and maybe draw the leg a little bit closer. So forehead comes towards shin, shin towards forehead. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the shoulders back down. Now bend your right knee, grab your ankle or the outer edge of your foot. Keep your forearm inside your leg for a half happy baby. Left hand rests on top of your left hip to make sure you're not rolling to one side more than the other. Breathe deeply into the hip, the hamstring, that low back. And slowly release. Windshield wipe the legs before we switch sides. And switch sides. Extend both legs. Lace the fingers behind your left leg. Again, just not behind the knee. You can walk the hand a little bit higher if it's available to you. Always is important to remember that you want to pause as soon as you feel resistance in the hamstring. Try not to force what's not available to you. Either stay here for the next couple of breaths, otherwise start to lift your shoulders, bend your elbows, keep your neck long, make sure you're not crunching the neck, draw that leg in. Remember, the range of motion, the flexibility may be completely different, so work with what you have. And release the shoulders down. Bend your left knee, take the half happy baby. We're gonna take a full happy baby now, friends. So keep your sacrum down on the floor, that tailbone reaches towards the top of your mat. Pull the feet in, down towards the ground, the knees towards the ground, but press the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Notice tension in your hip flexors and the groin and the legs. And then bring the soles of your feet to touch. Keep your knees wide. Use actually your forearms to press into the legs. You can bring your forehead towards your feet just for a breath. And release. Very nice. Windshield wipe the legs. Take a moment here. We're gonna take a few rounds of back bends. So I'm gonna give you the option to do traditional bridge using a block, or even going into a full wheel. I'm gonna start with traditional bridge. Walk the heels in, feet hip width apart. Keep your neck nice and long. And then walk the shoulders in. Start to lift your hips. You can lace the fingers behind your back and press the hands down and reach the knuckles towards your heels. Two more breaths. Last one, breathe in. And slowly lower your upper back, mid back, hips down. Second round, 3 to 5 breaths. If you want to use a block, you can choose the height, the lowest to the mid setting, or even the highest setting. Just press your feet, lift your hips, take that block under the sacrum, that bony area, the small of your back. Couple more breaths here. And press your feet, and then slowly come down to the ground. Hug your knees in. And then slide your hips to the right, let your knees drop to the left. Just let's take one final twist on supine twist, having the ground here to support you. So try to relax as much as you can. Slowly come back to center. Neutralize the spine first, and then slide your hips to the left. Draw the knees towards the chest. Let the legs drop to your right. Turn your head to the left. Take 3 mindful, very slow breaths. Remember, inhale for 2, 3, 4. Pause briefly at the top. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. Do this one more time. And if you feel ready, come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Forehead to knee. Squeeze everything tight. Create a little compression. Say something kind to yourself. And release for Shavasana. Take your time to make yourself comfortable. Extend your legs, extend your arms, turn your palms towards the sky as a gesture of receiving. Adjust shoulders, hips. Find that peaceful, quiet space. So you may soften, you may release, surrender. Notice if there's anything else that you might be holding on to it. What can you release? What can you let go? Just allow the earth and your breath to support you. So you may absorb all the benefits of each posture, each breath. You may stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, if you're ready, you may start to deepen your breath, your awareness, breathing life back into fingers and toes, moving your head gently from side to side. Draw the knees in, and at your own time, finding a comfortable seated position. There's no rush. Once you find your seat, drawing the hands at the heart center, close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Thanking your body, yourself for showing up today. Using yoga to help you heal. Using yoga to support you every day, breath by breath. May you have peace, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. From my heart to yours, namaste.